Hello and welcome into another Coach's Corner. Unfortunately, our guest today, Kristen Bear, will not be with us. She is stuck at the airport. This crazy fiasco going on with the airport, and then the weather on top of that. She was just not able to be here today. Hi there, I'm Jana Ramirez. If you don't know me already, I am a certified health coach and a licensed therapist, and your guide on this journey of health and wellness. And this month has been Productivity Month for working women all month long. I have had guest experts on. Kristen was one of our guest experts. Not to worry, we are definitely going to revisit the conversation because I know you guys, like I do, want to hear her favorite productivity hack for working women. So I will be back with her. It's not going to be a live, but I will definitely be posting it on social. So keep your eyes peeled for that, because you will not want to miss what she has to say. And I can't wait to introduce you to her as well. Tune in next week because I have another coach available coming on the Coach's Corner to talk about her favorite productivity hack. But today we are going to talk about the 3 reasons that we don't rest as working women and how productivity and rest really go together. I don't know about you, but I'm a Gen Xer. So I like to think of myself as that in-between stage before we had these baby computers in our pockets at all times. Before we had computers, iPads, laptops. So before the big technology boom happened, I still remember a time when it was just really the TV, that we had the stream of constant information coming in like we do now, a constant overload of information from your phone coming in to your computers. There will never be another time moving forward in our whole life where we don't know the answer to something like this. I mean, in the blink of an eye, you could look up your question. You could ask Siri. There's a million ways, right, to get the answer to something, which is good in one hand. But on the other hand, it means that we are constantly inundated with information overload. And when that happens for us as working women, productivity takes a dive, you guys. It takes a dive because we are just inundated. We're full up here, but we're also full in our heart voice. Like we can't even hear our heart voice anymore for most of us. So why is it that we aren't taking rest? Because it's just like working out. If you think about, working out, building your muscles, right? Getting stronger, you're only as strong as you can rest. If you work the muscle out to fatigue, you're breaking it down. You have to insert a rest day in order to build the muscle. We know this. Well, for most of us, we know this, right? When it comes to the physical body. But when it comes to the mind and productivity, especially as a working woman, if you don't incorporate rest days, your productivity will suffer as well. You won't be able to build the muscle of the mind or whatever it is that you're working on, quite frankly. So resting, I want to suggest to you, is extremely important when you talk about being efficient, being better, getting more things done. 3 reasons why we don't. Reason number 1 is that you think if you do, everything is going to fall apart. Everything will fall apart because you're the glue that's holding it together. You've got all the plates spinning in the air. And I've talked about this in my love letter on Monday. So if you're not getting my newsletters, come on, you guys, sign up so that you can get the newsletter and hear these golden nuggets. Because I want you to do better. I want you to be better, more efficient, better productivity. We think, number 1, that if we put it down, there's not going to be anybody to pick it back up and everything's going to fall apart. That's reason number 1, that we don't rest, or we feel like we can't rest, right? It's a feeling that you just can't, because if I do, who's going to be there to pick it up? I'm the only one, right? The second reason that we don't rest is that we have this mindset of lack. We lack time, we lack resources. Again, if we're not doing it, who else is going to do it? And there's never enough time to do it. And if there's never enough time, then I'm going to be behind if I don't do it now, which leaves no room for rest. And the third reason that we're not resting is because we have procrastinated. And usually we're procrastinating again with this. I'm spending too much time looking at social media, or I'm not prioritizing my time well. So I want to just suggest to you, what are you doing with your time when it comes to resting? Are you scheduling in rest time? And I'm talking in your calendar. There should be something in there about doing something fun. Now, when I say rest, I'm not talking about sleep. Okay. I'm talking about doing something for leisure, doing something for relaxation, to recover, to rest. What would an ideal rest day look like for you? If you are taking notes, get out your pen and paper. This is a journal assignment. I'm giving it to you right now. Working women that are listening to me, get out your pen and paper, because I want you to craft your favorite or ideal rest day and then pencil it into your calendar so that it happens. I don't know about you, but I live and die by my calendar. So pencil it in, make sure it happens so that you have the time to reset, right? A rest is giving us that time to reset so that we can focus, so that we can bring our whole selves to the table, so that you can hear your heart voice and what it's telling you. We've lost touch with our intuition for most of us. Let's regain that. And moving forward, able to hear, where am I supposed to be going with my life? The big picture, take the 10,000-foot view. We can't ever do that if we're not resting ourselves, right? All right, my friends, we will continue this conversation in the newsletter. So, again, if you're not getting that, I'm going to leave the link down below so you can sign up for that. And until next week, be well, have a fantastic week. Don't get stuck at the airport. And I will see you guys same time, same day next week with another guest on productivity.